We are live from Los Angeles. I'm Alex Curry here with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. Good morning, guys. Happy Halloween Friday.
Oh, it's a great morning because my Dallas Cowboys are looking better and better in the NFC because now everybody has one loss, and here we go.
But ain't nobody hotter than that old guy up in Green Bay.
Really?
I didn't know it would get that hot this time of year.
I must have seen a different game than you saw last night.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Now, we'll get to Dak and the Cowboys in just a moment, but let's start with Aaron Rodgers and the Packers because they made a statement last night by taking down Kyler Murray and the Cardinals. Kyler still had a shot to win the game with 15 seconds left with the ball at the Packers' 5-yard line, but a miscommunication with A.J. Green led to a game-sealing interception for Green Bay. Shannon, what happened on that play?
It's something about that stadium. Super Bowl 49 last night, Skip. It's something about that stadium. Maybe even that corner of the end zone.
The Malcolm Butler play.
Something bad.
I think it was the other end zone. I believe it was.
But it was the end zone.
Same place. Yeah.
They ended it.
Yep.
Skip, it was a miscommunication. Now, I don't know. Let me surmise what I think happened. I don't think that they left the huddle with that play call for A.J. Green. But the Green Bay Packers brought what we call zero blitz. Nobody in the middle of the field. Absolutely. And so even if that route's not called, Kyler Murray's thinking like, I got A.J. Green one-on-one. Let me go to the back shoulder fade. I don't know what A.J. Green, because he should have looked, even they don't have that play called, he sees zero blitz. We're throwing this ball. Guess who they're going to throw it to? Me, because I'm going to be the first one to get open. Yeah. That's what his thought process should have been. But looking at his like he's watching the Jumbotron, Skip. It's like he's looking like he has no idea that Kyler Murray's going to throw him the football. And I was shocked by this because look at this. Everybody else sees like it's zero. Let's run to try to get the ball. And A.J. Green is not running thinking that he's going to get the ball. And it's bad because it's the final play of the game. Maybe they had a run play call, but, you know, we get stopped in bounds, Skip. It's only 13 seconds. Game's going to end. So I'm thinking if I leave the huddle, I'm thinking pass. Skip, we used to have those plays on, and John would always say, T, if you get one-on-one, I'm putting this ball up. Yeah. Okay. Even if not the play that's called.
Who's T?
That's what he used to call me.
Why?
It's a long story, Skip.
Must be because it has nothing to do with SS.
They have nothing to do with it. That's what he called me. He said, I'm going to put this ball up. You get one-on-one. I don't care who's over there. Dale Carter, James Hastings, it doesn't matter the corner. I don't care. You get one-on-one, I'm going to put this ball up. And A.J. Green should have known, Skip. And I think Cliff Kingsbury said it was, we want that. One-on-one. Now, you know if number 10 was in the game, you know where that ball's going. It's going to DeAndre Hopkins. But unfortunately, his hamstring was nagging. He tried to go. He couldn't go.
He kept coming in.
He kept trying to come in, but it wasn't.
In fact, I'm not sure he wasn't in the game on that play because Kingsbury was not happy that he kept inserting himself into the game. And Cliff said that will not happen again because we had shut him down.
Right. You don't want to exacerbate a situation. So I just think, Skip, they got one-on-one, zero blitz. I like A.J. Green in that situation. And it seems A.J. was not on the same page as Kyler Murray. Kyler threw it thinking he's going to get back shoulder. A.J. never looks around, and the guy makes a great play, Skip. You still got to give the guy a great play because he could have easily bobbled that ball, and they got another chance at it. He made him.
He did.
He made him pay for the mistake.
Yep.
And Green Bay won the ball game. But it was just miscommunication on A.J. Green's part. It wasn't miscommunication on Kyler's part. It was miscommunication on A.J. Green. And I just hope he doesn't have social media or he turned his comment section off.
So, in the end, I believe that A.J. Green actually took your man Aaron Rodgers off the hook because the go to the game was going to either be Aaron or his coach, Matt LaFleur, because somehow, some way, they had it on the inch line. And they wind up taking a delay of game.
They got no timeout, Skip.
Delay of game? What are you doing? It's preposterous. It's inconceivable that in that moment, with the game in the palm of your hand, you would take a delay and have to march it back 5 yards.
Well, they had no choice, Skip, because it seemed like the receiver got mixed up what side he was supposed to be on. So he's burning through his timeouts like he got an unlimited supply. Like he got like 20 timeouts. OJ, timeout. I was like, bruh, you burning through these things. You know you don't get these back, right?
Yeah, they didn't get them back, and they couldn't get that play back. So let me go first before we get to A.J. Green, too. Once Kyler gets the ball, remember, it's on like the 6-inch line.
Yes.
I mean, he is backed up where you are stuck.
Right.
And they almost had a safety on the first play.
Yeah. If the D tackle doesn't slip down, Skip, he get him stuck.
I think he's got it.
He got him stuffed.
And it boils down to 3rd and 10 from the 6-inch line.
Right.
And who does he hit in the middle of the field? A.J. Green.
Right.
Could we see that play? Because what stuck in my mind about this play was love the patience, love the throw, love the guts. He is wide open in the middle of the field. And look what happens to the aging veteran receiver. As soon as he catches it, he thinks he's going to get crushed.
Yeah.
He's folding up, man. Yeah. He's going fetal position because he thinks he's going to get crushed in an area he does not want to enter at this stage or age of his career.
Yes.
Am I right?
Right.
And it got me because it showed me, I'm not saying he's semi-retired because I thought he was going to have more impact. When they signed him, you said, oh, he'll have little to no impact because he's just about done, right?
Right.
Well, he has had some impact for them because he's going to get a bunch of single coverage.
Right.
And last week he got single coverage and Kyler hit him for a touchdown.
Right.
Okay? So that concerned me, like, is the moment a little big for him right now? Because he's just folding up, waiting to get hit, but at least he caught it and held on to it, and that was the play of the game. That saved them.
Skip, remember I told you, as we start to age, those licks hurt.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I thought of you. You were the first guy.
Yeah,
and A.J. has been one of the great receivers in the history of this game, but he's on the downside, and he's taken a lot of hits, and he's had a lot of injuries, and he doesn't want to do that anymore.
Right.
So here comes Kyler, and if we could then see what happens the next phase of this drive, because Kyler just goes crazy.
Yeah.
He goes crazy. He goes to Christian Kirk. If we can see these plays for 29. Here's to Christian Kirk with the nice little maneuver in the pocket, and then he goes to Rondale Moore for
a little screen flare.
For 9, and then he goes to Chase Edmonds, which was more run than catch. This was a heck of a play by Chase Edmonds. He is electric, man.
Yes.
He can get free and loose. That went for 26. And then Kyler himself says, well, I'll take this. If you'll give me that, I'll just electric boogaloo to the sideline for 9 more. And now we're down to the play. And it gets to be 2nd and goal from the 5. But remember, it's only 2nd and goal, so this isn't do or die.
Right.
And in your back pocket, you have a chip shot field goal to force overtime at home.
Yes.
And that's always a pretty good situation where you got a slight edge because you were at home.
Right.
Although I will make the point, this was yet another, it's like the Lakers at San Antonio. This was a home away from home game for the Green Bay Packers because traveling Packer Nation took the stadium over. And according to Joe Buck and Troy Aikman on Fox last night, it sounded about 50-50.
Yes.
Okay, so it's sort of a neutral site game, if you will. But it's only 2nd and goal at the 5. And from what I understand about what happened, Kyler audibled at the line of scrimmage because he sees 0 blitz coming. They're bringing the house.
Yes.
And he only has 1 receiver split solo.
Right.
Because the other one are trips left.
Yes.
Okay, so he's got trips left and he's got 1 receiver right. And according to him and Kingsbury, he called the audible, and it would be for like what I call a fade stop.
Yeah,
back shoulder fade. Is that what you call it?
Back shoulder fade.
Yeah, now it's become back shoulder fade. Yeah. In my early days in the business, it's fade stop, where you just stop and you just look for the ball because it's going to be on your back shoulder immediately because it's 0 blitz. It means there are no safeties. Nobody's back in the back of the end zone. Everybody is coming after Kyler, and he's going to have 1,001, 1,002, and the ball better be gone. And he threw it exactly where he should have thrown it, at the velocity he should have thrown it. It couldn't have been a better throw.
No.
It had touchdown written all over it, except A.J. clearly to me did not hear the audible or digest or compute the audible.
But Skip, even if it's not Skip, you see 0. Whatever they got called, you know he's going to have to put the ball up because, Skip, that's the first thing they tell you. Look, check the triangle. Corner, safety. Okay. Oh, there is no safety. They locked up across the board on the other side. Ooh, Skip, you know what this means? Money. That's what. If I'm A.J. Green, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Every other wide receiver in that situation is thinking he's about to get the ball.
Okay. And who is Rasul Douglas? Well, he's only there because they're down 2 cornerbacks. Obviously,
You know, they signed him off the Cardinals
That's
practice
what I mean.
squad.
He was on the practice squad of the Cardinals. Okay?
Yes.
So they snatch him off the Cardinals where he was for the first